You gotta get into the groove.
Hi, this is Simon Leung back with GLIVE. Hope you're having a great weekend. If you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay. And let me be the first to wish you a happy Saturday. Yes, I believe it is the last weekend of the month, which means that time is ticking down to what? I'll let you know in just a moment. Hope you're having a great day regardless. And just to let you know, I really wasn't supposed to be on live today. It is the weekend, but that's not the reason. The real reason is because I'm a little bit low on energy right now. As you can see right here, this just happened. Okay, so I just got my shot not too long ago. And so right now I'm feeling a little bit of the effects, but regardless, we are here. Why? Because it is not every day that we don't actually have a live Groove event going on. Okay, and well, let me take a step back. We did have an event earlier. It was actually a Groove sponsored event on Facebook marketing, which had just ended. However, it really isn't part of anything that would be on like a Groupathon or a fast action challenge or an affiliate action challenge or anything like that. It wasn't streamed live on our social networks. So depending on regardless on wherever it is that you might be watching us, maybe it may be a part of your program or not. But regardless, this is something that I believe we should take full advantage of, because there isn't a live stream today, and now is a great day, I believe, of course, and the perfect time to go on the G Live show to actually give you some updates. Okay, so before we actually give you some updates, taking a look at a few of our friends here. We got Pauline saying hello, and then Tamer is saying it seems like we have great news that is about to be published. In fact, there is a ton of great news, regardless of whether or not it is something that I am announcing here today or being announced live on the Groupathon. It just seems like the last week and a half has been nothing except exciting and amazing news. So if there's anything else that you need to get caught up on, feel free to reach out to me, reach out to any one of the leaders and community members that you might see inside of the chat, because we are all here to give you updates here as well. Now, just to share with you a little bit more about what has been going on, because right before I actually came on here, I did welcome in several dozen different brand new members into our communities across a few of our different groups. And so for those of you who might be brand new, have no idea what is going on, as you may or may not know, the past week and a half, we basically have been doing a lot of live Groupathons. We have a lot of shows featuring Mike and Donna and David Lemon and the marketing team and a lot of special guests as well. And all of that was all very exciting. And there really is a ton of information for you to catch up on if you somehow missed it. I'm talking about hours and hours and hours of unbelievable content. Now, I will say this as a disclaimer, okay? If you have time, watch it. If you don't have time, then don't watch it. It's as easy as that, right? But for those of you who do have the time, for those of you who are willing to invest in that time for yourself and your education, then this is highly, highly recommended that you do. Why? Because there were tons of live bonuses, tons of announcements, tons of bonuses, tons of demos, tons of updates, and more reasons for us to actually upgrade as platinum members. Now, just so that you know, once you are on this actual page right here, what you will notice is right down here, you will be able to see the schedule and the replays of the Groupathon. Okay, so if you somehow missed it, all is not lost. You can obviously watch it on our YouTube channel as well, or quite frankly, wherever it is that you might be watching us right now, chances are you will be able to find the replays and the archives of those particular shows as well. So highly recommended that you go there as well. However, if you come to this page, which is our live Groupathon page, You will also see that the previous sessions and the schedule have all been listed right over here, which you definitely should get to know. When we launched this, I believe it was about a week and a half or so already on Thursday, August 19th. That was all about Groove pages, all about how to get your website live today, how to get started. And then the next day, we start to talk about Groove Sell, as well as a variety of other related products that will allow you to start making more profits in sales. Okay. Then on the following Monday, we talked about Groove Pay, see the better way to accept credit cards. Then the following day, we talked about Groove Mail, which is the ultimate email marketing and automation tool. The last couple of days, we talked about discovering the secrets to grow your business even more. And then yesterday, we talked about even increasing more sales and maximizing your time. Now, however, the most exciting, I believe, that many of us have actually experienced, at least over the last several days, is really very difficult to pinpoint what were the most exciting, right? There were a lot of updates on the dashboards, on the UI. There were a lot of announcements. In fact, I think about a couple of days ago, we did another GLIVE show. And on that show, we talked about some updates in regards to Groove Mail, how it's actually live now, how you can actually use it, but only if you're a platinum member. Now, of course, if you're a free member, it will still be made available to you. You just need to wait a little bit more. However, that's just more the reason for us to upgrade if you've been looking forward to the whole Groove Mail stuff, right? Do you agree? If you agree, type in Groove Mail inside of the comments so that we know that you are as excited as we are to talk all about Groove Mail. And today we have even more updates on Groove Mail. As you may or may not know, initially when Groove first launched, the deal for the platinum members was that for Groove Mail members, or actually for the Groove Mail products, for anyone who was a platinum, you got upgraded to 25,000 contacts. And that for a long time was the way that it was. Now, last year in October of 2020, Groove had its first launch, okay, its first official launch, where at that time, we said that after the launch was over, the 25,000 contacts would be reduced to 10,000. And true to its word, right, that was exactly what happened. Right after, I believe, the middle of October, whenever that 2-week Groupathon actually ended, the 25,000 went down to 10,000. Now, it's good news, of course, for anybody who joined us before that time, because you got that incentive to upgrade, right? However, we have many people, of course, who unfortunately either did not hear about Groove in time, right? Couldn't find the money in time to upgrade, or maybe need some additional resources before it can be done, or whatever other reason, right? They missed out on that deal. And so for anybody who joined from October of last year up until almost the current time, the current month in August of 2021, almost a full year, 10 months, right? Unfortunately, for many of us, we only have 10,000 contacts in our Groove Mail. The good news is that if you actually take a look at an announcement inside of the actual main Groove community, if you scroll down just a little bit, you're gonna see, yes, we are live. This is going on right now. 25,000 contacts. What does that mean? Well, if you take a look at what this video is called, it says GLIVE, all lifetime platinum members now get 25,000 Groove Mail contacts. Have you heard the big news? All lifetime platinum members, regardless of when you upgrade, which includes if you upgraded before October of last year, after October of last year, or even right now in this duration, and even up until whenever the lifetime deal ends towards the end of this year, okay? You actually will get, regardless of when you upgrade, now get 25,000 Groove Mail contacts. Is that cool? If you think that's cool, type in the word cool inside of the comments. However, please note that yes, this is a limited time only offer. Discover how long you have to take action before time runs out and the opportunity is gone forever. Okay, so I am here to tell you that when you scroll up just a little bit and you take a look at the announcement section, you take a look at where it says featured, okay, what you will see over here is something that's called big news. It says big news right there inside of the actual image itself. You cannot miss it. If you want to read up more about it, simply click on it, okay? And what you're gonna see is the entire post right here, okay? It is actually as an announcement. It was announced just a couple of days ago, so it's still pretty big news. We have a big announcement. Last year, when we ended our grand opening, we reduced the contacts in Groove Mail, okay? In the Groove lifetime from 25,000 to 10,000. Today, we decided to lift the limit to 25,000 yet again. And this is gonna be for all platinum members, regardless of when you have upgraded, regardless of when you actually took action. As long as you are a lifetime platinum member, okay, you will have this deal. Now it's gonna be available until we switch over to the monthly tiers. And right now, as we are speaking, the plan is to have the lifetime go away, okay, by the end of the year, most likely by somewhere around the 1st of December, somewhere around that time, okay? Take it with a grain of salt. A lot of times things change, schedulings change, and whatever else, but right now it looks like around that time frame, just in time for Christmas, okay? We are going to switch from the lifetime into the monthly. And so what this is saying is that as long as we're in lifetime, okay, the lifetime platinum members, if you qualify to never have to pay a single cent again ever, period, right? This will allow you the chance to get 25,000 contacts, and chances are for those who are going to be on the monthly tiers, for those who are going to be on free or whatever else, the 25,000 will not be available, at least not for free. Okay, so that is the very good news. In addition, this is huge because you're saving so much more than what the competition has to offer, and this is just one aspect of what Groove is all about. And so with all of that, I invite you, if you want to go out there and do your research. It's not a secret, okay? We know that there are other CRMs out there. We know that there are other email marketing systems. We know that there are other CRM platforms, okay? You are free to explore them if you want to. Now, of course, what you'll find is that if some of these offer any types of free accounts, it would be very, very limited, okay? In terms of free, it might be limited on time in terms of maybe just 14 days, maybe 30 days, maybe 90 days, whatever else. But whenever it is that you do need to pay, what you will realize is that it's going to be very expensive. Now, I know some of the top names that are in this space that's been around for 15, 16 years, that's been around ever since as long as I started doing email marketing back in 2005, 2006, okay? A lot of those platforms, they will charge you an arm and a leg. It will cost you, you know, $20, $50, $100, sometimes even more, and they don't offer you anywhere near 25,000 contacts. Sometimes they will give you, you know, 500 to start with, and then 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. The more contacts that you want, the more they're going to charge you each and every single month. So you tell me, do you think that it's a good deal, right? Do you think that it's a good deal for us to actually get lifetime platinum of 25,000? And of course, if you want more, you can upgrade to the different additional ones, even more if you want to. But I think that 25,000 is more than enough for the majority of us to get started and still be able to make a hefty profit every single month. Because let me tell you, as an established email marketer of 15, 16 years for the last decade and a half, I know just how much, you know, your email list can actually make you. In fact, these might be old statistics right now. Again, take this with a grain of salt. It might be less, it might be more, but for a very long time, the statistics have always been an average of however many people that you have on your list. That's how much you're going to be making every single month in USD. So for example, if you have 1,000 people on your list on average, you're going to be making $1,000 USD. If you have 5,000 people on your list. You're going to make on average $5,000 USD every single month. Again, of course, that is an average, and it's going to highly depend on what business you're in, how effectively you're using your email marketing. Are you active even in your business? Lots of different factors in place, right? But if you're doing most things correctly, it doesn't even have to be everything correctly. You know, just the basics, the fundamentals, with just the knowledge that you will be able to attain from right here inside of the Groove community. By the time that you are maxing out on the 25,000 contacts, for example, you're probably averaging anywhere between 10,000 to 50,000 USD every single month. I think that if you need to upgrade just a little bit more for like 50 or $100 USD every single month just to get more contacts for your emails, that's not going to be a big issue for you as well. Okay, so regardless, 25,000 is more than enough for many of us to get started. So you tell me, is there another reason, an even better reason, or do you even need more reasons to upgrade right now before the lifetime offers actually go away? I don't think so, right? So if you're a platinum user, great for you. If you're still considering, take action on that right now, because that is going to be an amazing benefit, an advantage, a bonus just for upgrading and being a part of the lifetime platinum community, the Groove family, as a platinum member before we actually officially move on into the monthly tier. Okay, so with all of that, I believe that it is absolutely amazing. For those of you, of course, if you're in the right place and at the right time, you are still seeing this before the month of August is over, which means that before the launch is actually over, which means that before the actual Groupathon has ended. This means that you can still get in right now at 1397, because by the end of this month, once all of this is said and done in September, okay, the price is going to increase from 1397 to 1997. So if you still have not taken action yet, if you're waiting for this, you're waiting for that, my recommendation, stop waiting, because once you continue to wait, okay, things will get more in terms of price. The price will go up, but you're probably going to continue to get less as time goes on, which is obviously not something that we want. Okay, so with all of that, I want to basically come on today with the limited energy that I have after a full day of, I wasn't the trainer today, but at least it was still a full day event. And we still had a lot of fellow Groovesters join us. So with all of that, I still wanted to make it a point to come up here and say hi to all of you. Make sure that you know this, because it is of utmost importance that you take fast action as soon as you can. Now, okay, before we actually let you go, we're gonna go ahead and go back into the comments, and we want to say hi to just a few of you. We have Lizu saying hello, great to see you. Pauline is saying cool. We got Madhu also join us saying cool. Another Facebook user join us saying cool as well. Pauline is asking, is Groove Mail fully ready? It depends on what you mean, Pauline, by fully, because if you ask me, a piece of software will never be fully complete, right? We're always going to be improving. We're always going to continue to make it even better, continue the upgrades and updates and things like that. However, if you want the full update on what is working right now and whether or not you can use it, the answer is yes. And once again, I recommend that you watch the actual Groovathon on the topic of Groove Mail to understand all about it, because it sounds like you haven't gotten the update. And if you're not a part of the Groovathon, you're not checking out, all the different updates that we give you right here on the G Live show, then you are missing out on a lot of information. Okay, so the short answer is that Groove Mail is ready for platinum users. However, with all the caveats and the training and the whatever different things that you might need to know, I highly recommend that you watch the entire episode of, I believe, this past Tuesday on the Groovathon, where Donna Fox actually explains in detail exactly everything that you need to know about how you can use Groove Mail today. All right, so hopefully that helps. Chester is saying email marketing allows us to engage and interact with our target audience in a personalized manner. So Groove Mail with 25 contacts is a must-have. Yes, absolutely. And if you ask me, even with the lifetime platinum deal at 10,000, it is still a tremendous deal, because you're still saving a ton of money versus what just on the email autoresponder other companies, the other guys, right, what they're charging each and every single month. And now you have 17 to 20 different applications all in one. And yes, we might still in beta. And yes, not everything is fully functional. But guess what? It is an investment. Now, do you want to invest now and know that in 1 year's time, you'll be able to use everything? Or are you going to be so adamant that nothing is ready, so you're not going to invest? And by the time that everything is ready, now you have to pay, I don't know, $299, $499 USD a month, which in less than 3 months' time of what you're actually paying at that time, you could have already gotten a lifetime platinum access, right? It doesn't make sense. So be logical, right? I think a very good saying is successful people and smart successful people, they take action on not what's happening right now. However, they take action on where they want to be or where things will become. They don't take action on their current situation. They take action on the person that they ultimately want to become. So with all of that, don't look at the software and the platform and where we are as a community right here, right now. There are plenty of people, I can tell you, who invested last year in like March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, during that time frame. And all that time, right, we were nowhere near as ready as where we are right now. But they invested at that time because they saw it as an investment, and they knew that as time goes on, as the months go by, as the years go by, the platform will only continue to improve. And that is exactly the case on what is happening. It doesn't matter if you joined just a few months ago, like Chester. It doesn't matter if you joined last year. You will notice that there's a ton of progress inside of the software, right? Do you agree? If you agree, type in the word progress inside of the comments. And so with all of that, things may not be where we want to be right now, but keep in mind, things are always improving. And by the time that it does get to where you want to be, and if you think I'm not going to invest until that time is up, then unfortunately, you're going to miss out on a lot of time. You're going to miss out on a lot of savings, and you're just going to miss out on one giant opportunity. So thank you very much, Chester. Yes, 25,000 contacts is a must-have. At 10,000, it was already a must-have already, but now it's more of a bigger reason for us to join right here inside of Groove as a platinum member as well. We also have Linny saying hello. Great to see you. Linny is also saying hello to everybody. We have Joe, who is joining us from Texas. Pauline is saying great. Awesome. John is joining us. Hashtag live. Madhu is saying hashtag progress, and Linny is also saying progress as well. And speaking of progress, of course, we want to make as much progress as we can in our lives, in our businesses. So whatever it is that you need to do right now before the weekend is over, hopefully you will take fast action to upgrade into our platinum membership, because this is something that you will definitely thank yourself for in the future as well. Okay, so let's make progress ourselves. Let's make progress together alongside with Groove, the software, and the community, because I just know that together we will be thriving. And yes, Mr. Zhang Chang, aka Boss or Boss Ku, my boss, right? We're absolutely gonna be doing amazing things. And we also have Kun Tem all the way from Thailand saying hashtag upgrade now. All right, so with that, I want to wish you a happy rest of your Saturday. If you do happen to be watching us hashtag live, of course, if you're watching us on the hashtag replay, then I wish you a happy rest of the day whenever, wherever it is that you might be watching us. Now, tomorrow, it is Sunday, and depending on how I feel, maybe I will come back, but I do want to give you yet another update, hopefully before Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday comes around, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe the Groupathon actually continues, and during those Groupathon days, we're not actually going to have a G Live show. All right, so with all of that, hopefully tomorrow, all things will be well, and yes, we will be back, hopefully to give you some additional updates before the week actually begins. And we're going to have something extraordinary to share with you as well. Before we let you go, okay, a couple more hashtag lives came in. And then we also have Abu saying, how are you, boss? I am doing well. Thank you very much, Abu, for coming on and sharing your comments with us. We look forward to sharing more with you the next time that we're on live as well. In the meantime, that is all that I have for you right here, right now, on behalf of the entire Groove community and myself. We want to thank you for your time here today. Take action right now. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, I will see you on the inside. Cheers.
You gotta get into the groove.